Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Callie.
And I'm Bean.
So today is going to be a little bit different. It's still book related, but we wanted to talk to you guys about, we have blogs. So we do very bloggy things, but we do very different blog things.
About as different as you can get, actually. My whole goal with mine is not to do spoilers.
And mine's called Spoiler Town.
So it's literally polar opposites here.
A little bit. All the links for these have always been down in the description. Under, it'll say Bean's blog or Callie's blog. So, like I said, my blog is called Spoiler Town. It went up in January of this year, so it is fairly new. Whenever I read series, I started a new thing where I didn't necessarily always want to reread the entire series, especially because I like long series. And rereading 600-page books just to figure out what's going to happen in the last 700 to 800 page book got a little much. So what I started doing for myself for a couple of months is I would write a short synopsis, usually between anywhere from like a paragraph to about a page long, of just general important things that happened that I think I would need to know for the next book. So I started doing that probably last summer, and that's been going really well because of how many sequels that come out that I really enjoy and just want to jump right into. I can just look at that paragraph and be like, oh, that's right, that's what's happening, or I haven't read a book in a while, and I'm like, I don't remember what's happening. Who are these people? So I started doing that for myself, and Bean bullied me a little bit to start a blog because they did mention that other people might want this. And that's fair. So in January, I started Spoiler Town. So I've been slowly uploading all of my, I called them my book recaps, slowly uploading them. I didn't want to upload literally all of them. I had like 6 months of books to upload. I don't do standalones. I do duologies, because, doing standalones is kind of pointless. There's not a sequel for you to prepare for, and at that point, just read the book. But they're also not extremely detailed. It is just, this is what happened at the end of the book, and here are maybe some important other things that happened throughout the story. So some of them are more detailed than others, because it'll depend on the fantasy world. Like, I know my recaps for Ember series, those are like a page and a half to 3 pages long, but if you've read Ember, you know why.
It's true.
Lots of things I need recaps on. So I have been doing a lot of rereads lately, and this is actually why I've been doing rereads lately, is so I can write these recaps for books I have already read, and that I already kind of want to reread. So I'm redoing the Throne of Glass series currently. After that, I just finished rereading Thunderhead, so I can get into the Toll, but I have done recaps for those. So I post 3 books a week for my blog, and I link everything. If I have read the next book and I've posted the next book, at the very bottom of book 1, it will give you a link to go to the next book if you need it, so that way it won't spoil you. I also have a page called All of the Books, where everything is broken down by the name of the series, and there is a link attached to every single book that has been posted. So feel free to check that out. Obviously, if you haven't read the book, I don't recommend it. Read the book. These are literally just for, honestly, they're mainly for me. If you like them too, that's great, but it's for my benefit.
And we have used them, and they are very helpful. So I can attest to that. So after that, I can honestly admit that my blog is a little less well organized. However, I feel like that is a good reflection of me in general. So my blog is called Bean's Bookshelf. Bean's Bookshelf is a blog that I have had for a little over 3 years now. And when I first started getting ARCs in the mail, and so I got advanced reader's copies, and I started reading books and then sharing my opinions on them. It is a review blog, so I read books, and I will warn people before I do spoilers in any sort of review. I try to post 1 to 2 reviews a week. However, I also do other posts every week. So one of the ones that I do is WWW Wednesday. So what that is it's 3 questions. What are you currently reading? What have you recently finished? And what do you think you'll read next? And you just answer those with the different books that you're reading. I also do a Stacking the Shelves. So every Saturday, I recap the books that I have acquired throughout the week. And people can let me know if they're excited for me to read them and they're anxious to see what I think about new ARCs or about old books. All of the books that I review are a combination of backlist, new books, books that haven't even come out yet. I do all sorts of different genres, and I kind of classify them that way. So this is a blog that I have been neglecting a little bit as of late, mostly because of personal reasons, but I have been getting back into it again, and it is definitely something that I have been working on throughout the years, and I've updated several times. I keep lists of some of the challenges that I do throughout the year on there, along with my backlist. There's always a separate page up for the backlist books that I want to read every year. There is also a page up there that has a list of every single review I have written, and it is alphabetized by the author's last name, because that is how I do things, because my brain is organized like a library, apparently. But lots of these, I do take my own pictures of lots of the different books, and I'll put them up there. I make my own little header pictures and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of the times I'll also do a meme called Top 10 Tuesday. So there's a prompt, and then you pick 10 books that fit the prompt. Like, for example, 10 characters I'd name my kids after. Or I did 10 characters I'd name my cats after. Because at the time, I did not want children. Or the top books you want under a holiday tree or anything like that. So the people who come up with these come up with a different one every single week, and sometimes they have freebies, so you can just put up random lists or whatever. And it's a lot of fun. It really gets me thinking about the different books that I've read versus the ones that I want to read. And it has me reflecting on the books that I've read a little bit more, because I don't know about you guys, but since I read so many books in a year, I tend to forget about them. And then I'll go back and look and be like, hey, I remember that book. I started that series like 2 years ago and I never finished it. Maybe I should go back and do that.
And then read a recap on mine.
Exactly. It's connecting. See, there's a thing. But yeah, so I've been blogging on Bean's Bookshelf for about 3 years now. So I really do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. You guys can check it out. I love getting followers. I love getting people commenting on their opinions of the books and what they think that I should read as well.
So the other thing is, because we work together in a bunch of different mediums, we have connected our sites together. So on some of the things that she posts, for sequels and whatnot, she'll have mine. And then for recommendations and reviews at the end, I have links for that as well.
It also helps because we don't read the same books all the time. We do have different tastes in some books, but we also do read lots of the same series. So one other thing that we do also is that we will recommend books, and some of these books that we recommend aren't even books that we've read. So if I read a book and then Calla is like, hey, you read this, you'll like this one, I'll put it down there because I trust her judgment on this.
Yep, at the end of each series that is completed, so at the end of whatever, like, the last book is, like, I know one example I have up already is Queen of Nothing. At the very bottom, I have 2 lists. I have a list of other works by Holly Black, and I have a list of, if you liked this series, here are ones like it that I personally think you would enjoy. So no, we definitely like to recommend books to each other a lot. Half of my TBR is because of her, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, probably. And we tend to borrow books from each other as well, so that is an advantage, and why we still are able to purchase books and have books, more books appear on our shelves. Otherwise we run out of room, like I have actually done currently. So that'll be a fun one.
So that's all we have for today. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We post videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday.
And if you want to be notified whenever we post these videos, you can hit the little bell icon down below. And all of our handles, along with our blogs, are in the description down below. So feel free to check any of those out.
Yep, and we will see you guys in our next video.
Bye!